Stephanie Poetri.
Hello.
Oh my God, this is your first ever radio interview.
Yep.
Holy crap! Are you nervous now? Are you feeling?
I'm trying not to be, but like inside I'm shaking.
Good Lord. Well, don't be nervous. Everything is super cool. You got Stephanie Poetri. Hopefully you follow her. If not, you should. She's got this track. We'll get into all this stuff. This track called "I Love You 3000." But you're not from LA. This is your first time in LA.
First time in LA.
When did you land? Today?
Like a week ago.
What do you think so far?
It's hot.
What's Indonesia? Jakarta is where you're from, right? What's the temp? What's it like there now?
It's actually hotter, but the wind is hot there. The wind is cold here, which I like.
Huh. And you were telling me, I don't know why I find this beyond fascinating. The traffic in Jakarta is worse than LA.
Much worse. Much worse.
How can it be? Of course you've driven around here or ridden around. It's really that bad.
Yeah, it's because there's a lot of motorcycles in Indonesia. That's the main form of transportation.
Right.
And it's like they don't care where you're going.
So it's just madness.
Just madness, 24/7.
I don't think I could drive if it's like that and worse than I'm used to LA obviously now, but I don't think I could do that. If it's 5 times worse than LA.
Yeah.
Holy crap. All right, and her mom is famous.
Yeah.
But there might be a switch in the family here soon.
Might be.
Your mom in Indonesia.
Yep.
She's a pretty famous singer, right? And she's also the judge on Indonesian Idol right now, right?
The Voice Indonesia.
Oh, The Voice.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so what can you give me some details on mom and what she does, or you can elaborate, and what does she think of what you're doing?
Yeah. So basically, she's like an Indonesian diva. People call her like one of Indonesia's divas, and
is she a diva? Like
personality-wise, no, but like talent-wise, I think she's amazing. I think everyone tries to she's like Indonesia's equivalent of like Madonna. That's what people say. And yeah, she taught me so much like about the music industry, and I think she's really happy that I'm starting to get into it because she has 4 kids, and all of them just like hate fame. Except for me. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. How about that? Oh my God. Has it been weird as a kid growing up with the mom who is, when you put it like that I can, we can really that registers in the States. My mom is Indonesia's Madonna, which means she's an icon, basically. So has it been weird growing up with all this stuff? And
super weird. But at the same time, she's been famous ever since I was born. So I never really knew what it's like not to have a famous mom. So for me, it's normal. But to other people, I bet it's pretty weird. It's like, you go to school and they're like, I know you, and I'm like, how? And she's like, you're her kid.
That's
like,
crazy.
Okay, do you know her? And they're like, I saw her on TV.
God, what? Okay, here's a cool thing you brought up off air. You said your mom. Normally people rush up, like you and your mom are hanging out. People rush up, they want to pick with your mom, which is great. But this time they rushed up and wanted to pick, or somebody came up and wanted to pick up you. How was that whole thing?
That was weird. So basically, like my mom's like. A lot of moms want to take a picture with her, and I'm kind of like her bodyguard. I'm like, enough pictures for her. Like, I got you, mom. But yeah, like a couple weeks ago, like these like 2 little like kids, they were so cute, and they like waddled up to me and was like, hey, Ka, like Ka is like sister. Hey, Ka Stephanie, can we have a picture? And I was like, yes. And I asked like, do you want a picture with her too? Because and they're like, no, thank you.
Oh my God. So was mom like, what?
Mom was like, she was actually really happy. She was like, yes, my daughter's doing things and people know her.
Does she really talk like that?
No, but like sometimes, when it's just me and her.
God, well, super pumped for you. Congrats to you on everything happening. Absolutely. And your mom, I'm sure can she listen right now, or what?
I think she is actually.
I'm not sure if the iHeart app is available in Indonesia.
She's here.
Oh, she's here?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What do you want to say to your mom before we play this track here?
I love you, Mom.
Mom, how cool. All right, let's do this track. Stephanie, of course, this track is called I Love You 3000. You inspired by which movie? All that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to hear this story, you guys.
So, I Love You 3000 is a phrase that I'm not going to spoil it for everyone. It's a phrase someone said to their kid in Avengers Endgame. And I was like doing a Q&A on Instagram, and because I'm super like, that's where my following is, and I like to do things like for fun, and a lot of people wanted me to make a song with like random phrases, and a bunch of people sent I Love You 3000. And I was like, okay, so I made the chorus, and then the next day everyone told me to make it into a full song, and like I'm a people pleaser, so I completely finished that in like 2 hours, went to my mom, re-recorded it, And like it was all for fun, so I didn't expect anything to come out of it. Like I shot the video with my phone and my sister. That's how chill it was, yeah. But like I'm here now. Yeah.
This song is taking you all over the world.
Yeah. My first time in LA because of it, so.
That's crazy. And by the way, anybody who hasn't seen that movie yet, you know, where you been? I mean, come on. So you're probably not going to spoil. Okay, this before I play it, it has over 55 million streams since you released it in June, which is crazy to think that you just did it just almost by accident, sort of, you know. So let's do it, you guys. Stephanie Poetri, I Love You 3000. Kiss FM World Premiere. Check this. This is hard to believe this is your first radio interview ever.
Ever.
Going super smooth.
Oh, do you think so?
I think so.
Okay, because I don't know.
You seem like you. I mean, I guess you're nervous, but you don't seem like you're like in a panic or anything. So hopefully I'm putting you at ease a little.
Yeah,
bit.
You're helping out a lot.
We'll see. You know, who knows? Maybe I'm putting you in. Maybe I'm making you a hot mess. Who knows? Hey, okay. This is you went to Disneyland this last weekend, and this first time, of course, at Disneyland.
Yeah, I went to the one in Beijing actually a long time ago, but in Hong Kong. But then now I'm like, this is my first like actual American theme park.
What did you think of Disneyland?
The food was fire.
Yes.
The churros, best churros I've ever had in my life.
Can't hate that.
Definitely. My favorite ride, the Cars ride, because you get to race other people.
That's true, but that Cars, the line for Cars, it's always packed.
But let me give you a little tip. Go to the single riders. It's chill, like you know, like you don't have to be next to your friends when they're screaming their face off.
That's true.
You're not gonna converse. So it's chill.
I usually go with my wife, my daughter, who's 11, and they don't want to do the single rider thing. I'm like, well, we gotta do this gigantic ride. Well, yeah. What was that again?
Because you have a daughter.
I know.
You want to like stay together.
I can't keep her. Maybe I should. Just like Sophie, do the single. Okay, but what's the thing? You don't have Disneyland in Indonesia.
No.
But what's the theme park called? What?
Dufan.
And is it sort of like a Disney? You said it was like a Disney knockoff-ish type of.
It's their own thing. I think they're doing their own thing. But that's the biggest theme park there.
And is it as cool as Disneyland? Do they have Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean?
They have Indonesia. Theirs are just like crazy machines.
Gotcha.
Like they flip you upside down. They don't they have roller coasters, but their thing is like they have things that go up and down and like flip you over, and it's like super scary. It's for people who just wanna tame death.
They want pain. Yeah, got it. Stephanie Poetri's hanging out. You guys get on this track. It's called I Love You 3000. Get on this track or you're a bad person. I think it's safe to say. I think that's a fair statement. Of course, is there an album or are we working on an EP or what is next? I mean, I know it's still early in the game, but...
Yeah, I am definitely like in the studio almost every day just trying to create new things. And there's like always things coming. Especially like, maybe this year, maybe early next year, but definitely things are coming. So, and like big things are coming as well.
Oh yeah, big announcements coming soon. If you're a fan of Stephanie Poetri, I can't say I've been sworn to all kind of crazy secrecy, but yeah, massive announcements coming sooner than you think. That's all we can say. Of course, you're from Indonesia.
Yep, Indonesia, Jakarta.
I gotta hear. I'm obsessed with the paranormal, Stephanie. Yeah. Obsessed. I have a podcast called Paranormalish. We're recording season 2. What you're about to say, I'm guessing I'm going to have to put it on this podcast because it's just... Indonesia is a hotbed for paranormal activity, right?
Exactly.
Okay, tell me, you have friends, before you get to your own personal story, you have friends that claim that they can see...
Yep.
Okay, what do they see?
They, like, I'll be at school, and schools tend to be a place where, like, they be chilling. And the thing is, this is what she said. If you're looking at scary things and you start to feel kind of like scared or irky, they are interested in that. And they'll come and like vibe off of you. And like I'm in class watching a scary like story or whatever. And my friend who could see was like, are you watching something? And I was like, yeah. Oh yeah, because I can see them coming to you. And I was like, don't say that to me. I'm literally watching something scary, and you're telling me they're coming to me. And they're like, yeah, you should stop. Because sometimes there's like ones who just chill, but then there's some who like find like fun in trying to like mess with you.
Do you think your friends? I mean, you believe your friends. Like I believe in this stuff. I don't believe everybody, but I believe in this stuff. Do you think your friends can they really do that?
I think so, because I was in the corner. How would she know I was watching something scary? You know what I mean? Like that that one was like specific. But other than that, it's like it's so random for her to just lie. Like I have a couple friends and they're all like, and the thing is like they're not close, but then they would be like, you see that one day? Like they would just like look at each other. It's weird, but like it's so uncanny.
What about this encounter you had yourself? This is the one time you saw something with your own eyes.
I've never seen anything once, so thank you. Thank you, God. I was like I was still young, and you can always say like it's your imagination, but the fact that I can still draw the person I saw.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, so I had a hallway when I was growing up that had no lights. It was probably, I don't know, I can't say feet, but like it was probably like 5 meters. I don't know what that is. And I ran across, it was like 9 at night, to go to my room, and then right in the middle I saw a face. She had a pale face, and it was all black and white, and her hair was flying around, and she screamed right in my face. Her eyes were all black.
Jesus.
To the point where I fell down, and like my like sister was in the other room, and she was like, what's going on? And I cried that I couldn't sleep alone.
So as you're running, this face pops up,
out of nowhere.
screams.
Yeah.
I would have a dang heart attack, man. I mean, so do you have any theory on who that spirit was?
Yeah, honestly, there's so many in Indonesia, and there's like types that people, like, I just think she's just another ghost chilling. You know what I mean? Just passing by, saw a kid. I was like, hey,
let me scare this kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you? And you never saw that? Did anybody else in the house ever see that
No,
face? Or?
But there's like everyone in my house, like who grew up there, or friends who came, and like some people who could see and stuff, told me that there's like a really tall guy there. It wasn't really a guy. It was like a demon kind of, who was always chilling on my staircase. And like my dad told me I would tell him that I see him, but I don't remember about that. But he remembered me being like, I don't want to go there. The tall guy's there.
Goodness. So do they still live, or do you guys still live in this house? You moved out of the demon house because of the demons?
No. I mean, that's like for the kids. That was why. No, but like it worked out well. Now I'm in a house where everything's chill. So far.
So it's a demon-free house. That's good.
Yeah.
Good to have that. Stephanie, it's a real pleasure to meet you. God, please come back and say hi more often. Congrats.
Yeah. It's so awesome to be here. I'm so excited.